There's a quiet fear many of us carry as the years go by, isn't there? It's the worry that things will just start to decline. That reaching your mid-60s, 70s, or even 80s inevitably means less energy, less independence, and a body that just doesn't do what it used to. We see it around us. Sometimes we feel those little aches and slowdowns ourselves, and it's easy to just accept that as the inevitable march of time. It can feel like you're on a conveyor belt heading towards frailty, and there's not much you can do to slow it down, let alone step off. It's a painful reality to contemplate, especially when you still have so much life you want to live, so much you want to do, people you want to be there for. But what if that decline isn't as inevitable or as fast as we sometimes fear? What if being able to do some surprisingly simple things is actually a powerful indicator that your health is not just okay for your age, but potentially exceptional? There are certain abilities, certain small, everyday actions, that speak volumes about the resilience and vitality of your body and mind. These aren't complicated fitness tests or medical procedures, but rather reflections of fundamental systems working well together. In this video, we're going to look at 8 such things. If you're between 65 and 80 and can still do these, you have every reason to feel incredibly positive about your physical and cognitive health. Stay with me to the very end, though, because there's something we'll discuss about what this all truly means that might just surprise you. So let's dive into these simple yet profound indicators of exceptional health as you navigate your 60s, 70s, and beyond. The first one might sound almost too simple, but its implications are huge. Can you stand on one leg for at least 30 seconds without wobbling excessively or needing to hold on to something? Think about that for a moment. It's not about being a ballet dancer or a yoga guru. It's about your body's intricate balance system, working in harmony. This involves your inner ear, which senses position and movement, your eyes, which help you orient yourself in space, and crucially, your proprioception, which is your body's ability to know where its parts are in relation to each other and the world, even without looking. Add to this the strength and stability required in your ankles, knees, hips, and core muscles just to maintain that upright posture on a single point of contact. When all these systems are communicating and functioning well, you have good balance. Why is this such a strong indicator of exceptional health, especially as you age? Because falls are a massive threat to independence and overall health in older adults. A simple fall can lead to fractures, head injuries, and a cascade of complications that drastically reduce mobility and quality of life. Being able to confidently balance on one leg suggests a significantly lower risk of falling during everyday activities, navigating uneven pavements, recovering from a stumble, stepping off a curb. It reflects not just physical strength, but also healthy neurological function. It means your brain is receiving and processing sensory information efficiently and sending rapid, appropriate signals to your muscles to keep you stable. It's a sign of a well-maintained, integrated system. Someone who struggles with this simple test might be experiencing issues with nerve function, muscle weakness, inner ear problems, or even cognitive processing delays, all of which increase fall risk. So, while it might seem trivial, achieving that 30-second mark on each leg is a powerful testament to your body's robust operating condition. It's not just about avoiding falls. It's about the confidence and freedom that comes with knowing your balance is reliable, allowing you to stay active and engaged with the world without constant worry. Moving on from balance, let's consider something that speaks directly to your lower body strength and mobility. Can you get up from a standard high chair comfortably, without needing to push off with your hands or rock back and forth multiple times? Again, sounds simple, doesn't it? But think about the mechanics involved. To rise from a seated position, your leg muscles, particularly your quadriceps and glutes, need sufficient strength to lift your body weight against gravity. Your core muscles need to be engaged to provide stability. Your knees and hip joints need enough flexibility and health to allow for the necessary range of motion without pain or stiffness. This simple action, performed multiple times a day, getting out of bed, rising from the dinner table, standing up after resting, is fundamental to independence. The ability to do it easily, without relying on upper body assistance, is a clear signal that your major leg muscles retain significant strength and power, and your joints are functioning well. Loss of this ability is often one of the earliest signs of significant sarcopenia, which is age-related muscle loss, and joint deterioration. When getting up becomes difficult, everyday tasks become harder, and people tend to limit their activity, which unfortunately leads to further muscle loss and stiffness in a vicious cycle. Someone who can pop up from a chair with ease is demonstrating a level of functional strength that is above average for their age group. It indicates that they likely maintain a good amount of muscle mass and their joints are relatively healthy. This functional strength is vital for everything from carrying groceries to climbing stairs to simply maintaining an active lifestyle. It reflects consistent use, good nutrition supporting muscle health, and potentially good joint care over the years. It's a marker of physical resilience that allows for sustained activity and independence. The third indicator we'll look at in this first section relates to endurance and overall cardiovascular and muscular health. Can you comfortably walk a mile at a moderate pace? Maybe the pace you'd use for errands or a leisurely stroll, without feeling completely winded or needing to stop multiple times a mile isn't a marathon. But for someone between 65 and 80, being able to cover that distance comfortably signifies a healthy level of cardiovascular fitness, lung capacity, and muscular endurance. Walking is a fundamental human movement, and covering a mile requires your heart and lungs to efficiently deliver oxygen to your working muscles over a sustained period. It requires your leg muscles to contract repeatedly, resisting fatigue. It involves coordination and posture. Someone who can do this easily is showing that their circulatory system is robust, their lungs are able to take in and process air effectively, and their muscles have the stamina for prolonged, low-intensity effort. Difficulty walking a mile can be a sign of underlying heart or lung conditions, significant muscle weakness, or severe joint pain. The ability to walk a mile comfortably means you have the capacity for everyday activities that involve sustained movement, shopping trips, visiting friends in a nearby neighborhood, exploring a park. It indicates a level of systemic health that supports not just basic mobility, but the ability to actively participate in the world around you. It suggests consistent lower-level physical activity over time, which keeps these systems functioning optimally. It's a sign of a body that is still efficient at using energy and oxygen, a hallmark of good overall physical condition. These three things, balance, rising from a chair without hands, and walking a mile comfortably, might seem small, but combined, they paint a powerful picture of physical capability and underlying health that is truly exceptional for the 65-80 age range. Continuing our exploration of these remarkable health indicators, let's look at something that speaks to your flexibility and the health of your spine and joints. Can you touch your toes? Or at least get reasonably close to doing so without significant strain or pain? This isn't about competitive gymnastics. It's about the flexibility of your hamstrings, the mobility of your hips, and the suppleness of your spine. As we age, connective tissues can stiffen, and range of motion in joints can decrease if not actively maintained. This stiffness can make everyday tasks surprisingly difficult. Bending down to tie a shoe, picking something up off the floor, even just putting on trousers. Being able to touch your toes indicates that you've retained a good level of flexibility in the posterior chain, the muscles and tissues running from your back down the backs of your legs. This flexibility is crucial for maintaining good posture, preventing lower back pain, and ensuring smooth, unrestricted movement in daily life. Stiffness, on the other hand, can lead to compensatory movements that strain other parts of the body and increase the risk of injury. Someone who can still perform this simple bend without excessive difficulty is demonstrating that their muscles aren't overly tight, their joints have good mobility, and their spine is reasonably flexible. It suggests a lifestyle that hasn't led to severe cumulative stiffness, or that they have actively engaged in activities that promote flexibility. like stretching, walking, or gentle movement. This level of flexibility is a key component of overall physical well-being, contributing to ease of movement and a reduced risk of musculoskeletal issues that can limit activity and independence. It's a sign of a body that is still pliable and capable of a full range of motion, which is certainly not guaranteed as the decades pass. Now, let's shift our focus from the physical to the cognitive realm. Can you easily remember and recount a detailed recent event? Say, a conversation you had yesterday, the specifics of something you read in the newspaper this morning, or the key steps of a new recipe you tried. We all forget things sometimes, regardless of age, and mild forgetfulness is a normal part of aging. But being able to recall and articulate recent information with detail and accuracy is a strong indicator of healthy cognitive function, particularly your short-term memory and retrieval abilities. This requires your brain to encode new information, store it, and then access it when needed. It involves the hippocampus, the part of the brain crucial for forming new memories, and effective neural pathways. Someone who can easily recall these details is demonstrating that these cognitive processes are working efficiently. It suggests a healthy brain that is actively processing and retaining new information. Significant difficulty with recent recall can be an early sign of cognitive impairment. The ability to remember and recount recent events supports learning, problem solving, and navigating daily life. It allows you to follow conversations, remember appointments, learn new skills, and stay engaged with the world. It's a sign of a sharp, active mind that is retaining its capacity for learning and memory. While some age-related changes in memory are typical, maintaining this level of detailed recent recall well into your 70s and 80s is indicative of exceptional brain health, likely supported by staying mentally active, socially engaged, and potentially by lifestyle factors that promote brain health like good nutrition and exercise. It reflects a brain that is not just holding on to old information, but actively engaging with and processing the new. Let's consider another cognitive indicator that also involves spatial reasoning and problem solving. Successfully navigating a new route without relying solely on GPS or getting significantly lost. This could be driving to a new doctor's office across town, finding your way around an unfamiliar building, or even exploring a new walking trail. This task requires several cognitive abilities to work together: visual spatial skills to understand maps or directions and judge distances, memory to hold directions in mind, planning skills to choose the best path, and problem-solving skills to adjust if you take a wrong turn or encounter an obstacle. It demonstrates mental flexibility and the ability to process new spatial information and apply it in a practical way. Relying heavily on GPS for even slightly unfamiliar routes, or getting easily disoriented, can sometimes suggest a decline in these vital cognitive functions. Being able to figure out a new route, even with a map or written directions, shows that your brain is still capable of processing spatial information, making decisions, and adapting. It reflects good executive function and spatial memory. This ability is crucial for maintaining independence and the confidence to explore new places or handle unexpected changes in your environment. It's a sign of a brain that is remaining adaptable and capable of complex processing. Successfully navigating a new route isn't just about finding your way. It's about the underlying mental maps you're able to build and use, reflecting robust cognitive mapping abilities and problem-solving skills that are exceptionally well preserved. Moving back to physical function, let's look at something that highlights fine motor skills and grip strength. Can you easily open a tightly sealed jar, or manage tasks that require dexterity and hand strength, like buttoning small buttons or turning a stiff doorknob? Grip strength is often used as a general indicator of overall muscle strength and even correlated with longevity. Opening a stubborn jar requires not only hand strength, but also the coordination and dexterity to grip firmly and twist. Tasks like buttoning small buttons or manipulating small objects demonstrate fine motor control, which involves the precise coordination of small muscles in the hands and fingers, controlled by the nervous system. As we age, loss of muscle mass and changes in nerve function can affect grip strength and fine motor control. Difficulty with these tasks can impact daily activities like preparing food, dressing, or handling everyday objects. Someone who can perform these tasks with ease is demonstrating good preservation of muscle strength in their hands and forearms, as well as intact fine motor coordination. It indicates healthy nerves supplying the hands and fingers and sufficient muscle mass. This capability is vital for maintaining independence in countless daily self-care and household tasks. It suggests a level of physical vitality and functional capacity that is above average. The ability to easily manage tasks requiring dexterity and grip strength is a marker of well-preserved neuromuscular function and muscle mass in the hands, reflecting a body that is maintaining its functional capabilities for everyday living. It's a small thing, perhaps, but profoundly impactful on daily autonomy. Finally, let's consider something that wraps up endurance and overall systemic health. Can you maintain your preferred level of activity or pace during a sustained, moderate activity for at least 30 minutes, such as gardening, cleaning, or walking? This isn't about pushing yourself to exhaustion, but about having the stamina to keep going at a comfortable yet active pace without needing frequent long breaks due to fatigue or discomfort. This requires consistent energy production, efficient oxygen delivery to muscles, and the ability of muscles to resist fatigue over time. It reflects good cardiovascular health, muscular endurance, and overall metabolic efficiency. Someone who can comfortably engage in moderate activity for 30 minutes is showing that their body is still very capable of sustained effort. It indicates good aerobic capacity and muscular stamina. Difficulty with this can point to issues like deconditioning, anemia, or underlying cardiovascular or respiratory problems. The ability to maintain activity allows you to spend quality time on hobbies like gardening, complete household chores efficiently, enjoy longer walks, or participate in social activities that involve being on your feet. It's a sign of excellent functional capacity and overall physical resilience. It suggests a body that has maintained its ability to perform work over time, a key component of vitality and continued independence. Maintaining your preferred pace during sustained activity for 30 minutes is a powerful indicator of well-preserved energy systems and muscular endurance, reflecting a body that remains robust and capable of engaging actively with the world around it. So, we've looked at 8 different things: standing on one leg for 30 seconds, getting up from a chair without using hands, walking a mile comfortably, being able to touch your toes or close to it, remembering and recounting a detailed recent event, successfully navigating a new route, opening a tightly sealed jar, and maintaining your preferred pace during a sustained activity for 30 minutes. If you find you can still do most, or even all, of these things, understand that this is not just normal for your age. It indicates that you are exceptionally healthy for someone between the ages of 65 and 80. These aren't arbitrary tests. They are reflections of fundamental physical and cognitive systems working together effectively: your balance, strength, flexibility, endurance, memory, spatial reasoning, dexterity, and overall vitality. Being able to do these things means your body and mind have maintained a remarkable level of function. It means you have likely avoided or successfully managed many of the common health challenges that can impact people in this age range, such as significant muscle loss, severe joint degradation, significant cognitive decline, or debilitating cardiovascular or respiratory issues. It suggests a resilience that allows you to remain independent, active, and fully engaged with life. Think about the freedom these capabilities provide. Good balance means you can walk with confidence. Strong legs mean you can get up and move when you want. Endurance means you can enjoy longer outings or spend time on fulfilling activities. Flexibility means everyday tasks aren't a struggle. A sharp memory and navigation skills mean you can learn, explore, and stay connected. Good grip strength and dexterity mean you can handle the tools of daily life. These abilities aren't just about physical or mental prowess. They are deeply connected to your quality of life and emotional well-being. The confidence that comes from knowing your body and mind are still capable is invaluable. It allows you to pursue hobbies, travel, spend meaningful time with family and friends, and handle the unexpected challenges life throws your way without feeling limited by your physical or mental state. It means you have the capacity to continue growing, learning, and contributing. Now, if you're watching this and thinking, well, I can only do some of those, or even, I struggle with most of them, please don't feel discouraged. This isn't meant to be a test to make anyone feel inadequate. Rather, think of these as indicators of a high level of health preservation. They highlight what's possible. If you can do even one or two of these things, that's fantastic. Celebrate those capabilities. And for the areas where you face challenges, think about whether they are things you can potentially work on with gentle, consistent effort and perhaps guidance from a healthcare professional or physical therapist. Our bodies and brains remain remarkably adaptable. Even as we age, the surprising thing I mentioned at the beginning, it's this. These capabilities are not just random luck of the draw. While genetics play a role, the ability to do these things often reflects years, even decades, of lifestyle choices, consistent, moderate physical activity, good nutrition, staying mentally and socially engaged, managing stress, getting enough sleep. These all contribute to maintaining the systems that allow for balance, strength, flexibility, endurance, and cognitive sharpness. So, if you can do these things, acknowledge the role your own habits and self-care have likely played, whether consciously or unconsciously. And if you can't do them yet, seeing what's possible can be the motivation to make small, sustainable changes that can help improve function and resilience over time. Ultimately, the goal isn't just to tick boxes on a list of physical or cognitive feats. The goal is to live your life to the fullest, with as much independence, joy, and vitality as possible. These 8 indicators are simply powerful signs that you are currently equipped with a level of health that makes that kind of life not just possible, but very much within your reach. They are a testament to your body's incredible capacity to remain robust and capable when supported. What did you think of these indicators? Can you do some, most, or all of them? Which one surprised you the most as a marker of health? I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Please share in the comments below. Your insights might be incredibly helpful and inspiring to others watching. If you found this discussion valuable and encouraging, please give the video a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more people who might benefit from hearing this message. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. We share information and ideas to help you navigate these wonderful years with confidence, health, and happiness. Thank you for watching. Keep moving, keep learning, keep engaging. Live your best life at every age.